So good morning, everyone. I will just explain you the case of Actiris and why we had a big map with the best network services. So next slide, please. So a lot of challenges have already been explained this morning. So I will go directly to the consequences of all the challenges that the PES are facing today. We see in Brussels that there is part of disinterest of part of the population in our traditional services. They go to private parties or other part, but they are more and more looking for more individualized support. So we really need to be more flexible and resilient in our offer. So next slide, please. So we really decided in Brussels to think about what we can do with digital, and we decided really to try to go to connect an ecosystem who will allow us and the ecosystem to offer personalized solution to all citizens to find a job or to stay at work. And our role will be more and more to use data to help ecosystem to do that. So next slide, please. So our strategy is really to accept that Actiris, which is the public employment service only for Brussels. Belgium we have 4 different places, so it's only for Brussels. We cannot do that alone. It's impossible for us. So we really need to ensure that a private public ecosystem can offer all the solution to all the problem to all the segment of all the citizens. That makes a lot. And we really believe that the one who will offer the best solution rate has to be favored when we send him the citizen of the job seeker. And more, our role will be to organize and guide this ecosystem. And all we will do that is, as we do it already, we are subsidizing some part. So we are giving money to some actors to make program for us. But we really need to go more and more in creating value thanks to data for the private part also. And we also, thanks to that, really need to encourage the arrival of new players. So I will show you how. Next slide, please. So more and more, our goal will be, better with the picture. So yeah, you can go on the picture. So I'll explain on the picture. So more and more, our goal will be to be at the center of the ecosystem and to collect data on citizens. What kind of data? It will be static data, but also behavioral data. And our goal is to succeed to collect data ourselves, but also through the ecosystem. So how can we do it is if we succeed to have real strong partnership, and you have, for example, people will go to jobs, formation, so at the university, and that the university will tell us this person has this info that you do not have, succeeding to find a way to collect this info to better enrich the profile of the citizen. So Actiris really need to collect, store, and create value from those data. Why? To upgrade the citizen profile. So in Brussels, we see more and more that we have a lot of citizens who have a good profile, but not enough good for the job that we have. So our goal will really be to, thanks to data, enrich their profile, and finally show that they are better of what they think or what they put themselves in their profile. The second thing we want to do with data is to guide people through the ecosystem. So around us and in the ecosystem, you have a lot of different solutions given by a lot of different actors, private or public, and we really need to show the citizen what is the best solution for them. Also, we want to help our partners or future partner to understand better the Brussels context and Brussels citizen to provide the best solution and help them to create new solution always on the base of the data. Next thing we want to do, and that a lot of PES are already doing, is going further with matching, but matching for job, but also maybe matching for coaching, matching maybe for formation and so on, and also to do better labor market analysis. And so it's a big program, and we had the opportunity to work with the mutual assistance program. So next slide, please. And we had two main considerations related to our vision that we asked the map to help us. And we had finally two big part of the sessions we had with the map, where the first one was all about data consideration. So finally, data, it's a lot. It's a very broad subject. So how can we build infrastructure? How can we collect? How can we organize? How can we analyze? And finally, how can we use and share all those data that we collect in what we call the unique citizen file, which is at the center of my picture I showed you before. And how can we share those data internally in Actiris, but also across the ecosystem with RGPD problems and so on. That was the first part of our mutual assistance program. And the second part was all about organizational consideration, because today Actiris is a PES who deliver services, but we do not really focus on data and on what we want to do in the future. So how do we have to organize ourselves? Where and how to start, because it's difficult where we have such a big program in front of you to know where to start. And we really had a great exchanges and great final output of the map, because we had the expertise of a lot of PESs, of fellows experts like William Peterson and Eamon. We really helped us. And finally, we had an output of, it's not 7, sorry, I made a mistake. It's 8 lessons and key considerations that we had to take with us to start our big program that we want to go in the future.